Hello everyone, welcome back to Isaac Games. I'm Isaac, here with another Smite God breakdown. Point of these videos is to break down the abilities of each god to give you a basic understanding of how each god is played. Today we have Danzaburou, who is a hunter, and he does physical damage. Let's see what he can do. Danzaburou's first ability is called Fool's Gold, in which he will roll 3 bags out in front of him in this fork shape. The bags will stop rolling if they hit an enemy god, exploding on impact and doing an initial burst of damage. They will roll right through enemy minions, but will still do damage as they hit the minions. The other thing about these bags is they can kind of bounce off of walls, and you can do some sort of crazy angles or whatnot to make the bags roll like that. And the other thing about them is when you do roll them out, you'll see here if I roll them out normally, they just explode at the end, so anything in that would have gotten extra damage in the explosion. But if you do happen to hit an enemy god with the bags, along with taking the initial damage and the explosion damage if they're in that explosion, you'll see that the gods become kind of intoxicated for a second, and that they drop these gold coins, of which you or an allied god can pick up to give Danzaburou an extra 10 gold. So very important that when you are using this ability, if you can hit an enemy god, make sure that you're paying attention to pick up these gold coins as well to give you an advantage over the other team in gold. Danzaburou's next ability is called Alluring Spirits, of which he'll throw a bottle out in front of him. Anything caught in the area of effect is going to take some initial damage, gods or enemy minions, and jungle minions actually take an additional 40% damage from the initial burst of damage that comes out when you throw out the bottle. The other thing about this is when you do throw out the bottle, any gods stuck within the area of effect are going to have stacks built upon them, and when it reaches max stacks, they are taunted towards the bottle. So you'll hear it here. See? And you'll see it was taunted towards the center of the bottle. It's kind of that musical cue. Those 3 notes, at the end of the 3 notes, the full stacks are in them. If they get out of the circle before those notes are done, then they're not taunted. So we'll do it again over here one more time. And taunted back towards the bottle. Danzaburou's next ability is called Tanooki Trickery, of which you'll see around me this area where once I use it, this bamboo field will pop up. I will have increased movement speed. I will have decreased damage from basic attacks coming to hit me. Enemies that walk into it will have a slow. And if I leave the area, I turn into a leaf with increased movement speed with other decoy leaves going in different directions so that you can run away. And to give you an example here, we'll use it. You can exit any part of the circle, and you'll see here I'll turn into a leaf, and those other leaves kind of mimic my movement as I'm running away for a short period of time until I revert back. If you use a basic attack or take damage while in leaf form, you will automatically revert back into your regular form as well. So it's a good way to definitely either chase a god since you have an increased movement speed, or to get away from a dangerous situation. Danzaburou's last and ultimate ability is called Uproarious Rocket, of which he will fire a rocket at an enemy. And you'll see here that it will kind of homing rocket onto an enemy god. So I'll wait for them to get a little further away. I can use it, and it will fire at that god. Upon hitting them, they will get damaged along with a stun. There is a secondary way to use this ability where you yourself can become the rocket. So if I were to fire the rocket and then use the ability again, I am now in the rocket and I can control which way it goes until it hits, and obviously I will come back out of the rocket where it exploded. So it's a good way to chase down an enemy, do damage, and then be able to continue to do damage to confirm any kills. Obviously, that puts you in danger, so maybe make sure that you have your other ability to escape once you kill the god. Danzaburou's passive ability centers around his collection of gold. Basically, every time you actively gain gold, 10% of it will go into that pouch that you see in the little icon above the god's profile at the bottom of the screen. So you see right now it's 70 out of 80, and once I collect 10 more gold pieces into his pouch, it's going to give me bonus gold. So you'll see it here on the next minion that I kill. It'll give me some bonus gold and a permanent power increase. There's 4 tiers of pouches, each one getting a little bit bigger. So make sure you're collecting lots of gold, and make sure that you are collecting the gold coins that drop from your one ability, as the gold that you get from that ability counts towards your gold collection. That about finishes it for Danzaburou. I hope this guide helped. He is quite fun to play, in my opinion. He can do a lot of damage towards the end game. He's very quick and kind of hard to hit. And when I play against Danzaburous, they always seem to be disappearing and reappearing out of nowhere with this ability. It's kind of hard, in my opinion, to keep up with it. And it's just, he's a very overall, very fun hunter to play. So I hope this helped. Good luck in your conquests. Go play some Danzaburou and collect that gold.